Hello and welcome to the first MCAT video newsletter. In this edition of the video newsletter, we'd like to show you improvements we've made to the physical facility, an outlook for new equipment that's going to enhance our recording and cable casting capabilities, and new staff positions and staff members that have helped MCAT look towards the future.
Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, tell me a little bit about your involvement in MCAT and your government access coordinating position.
Okay, in the last contract negotiation with the city, the 2000 contract negotiation, MCAT thought that it would be a good idea to offer the city more services in regards to covering government programming. We do city council, and we also had done some stuff for certain departments before. We actually never had a dedicated chunk of time or hours or personnel that would offer them more besides city council. So we offered it to them, and they were very interested. We decided, because it was something new and they wanted to try it out, we offered to take the amount out of our budget. 10 hours a week are given over of my time to producing government access programming. The city sent us a list of programs that they were interested in, some ideas for the year. They also specified that there were two things in particular that they wanted filmed, which was the planning board committee meetings, which meet twice a month, and the community forum meetings that meet once a month. The rest of the time, they sent a list of ideas that they had. One of them would be like seatbelt safety. I just produced a video for the fire department on called Your Choice to inform high schoolers, teenagers about drunk driving and the consequences. And so, interspersed with those productions of the meetings, there will also be hour-long or half-hour-long productions of the departments within the city of Missoula, things that they would like to get out there, safety issues, et cetera, et cetera.
Sounds like you're going to be busy.
Yeah.
What I do for MCAT is I'm the production assistant, and I'll help people with the camera operation and editing, the basic editing, and I'll help them out in setting up studio equipment and stuff like that. Also, I'll sit here and I'll tell them how to press buttons on our chroma key here and our mix board here, and I then just have a fun time with the people and just goof off, and I really enjoy that, and that's what I do.
So it sounds like you like what you do.
Oh heck yes, I do. I only get paid $1 here, and I love it. It's awesome.
What brought you to MCAT?
Oh, it was kind of strange. I saw the show when I was a little kid. I saw a couple of shows that MCAT has all their producers on do, and I thought, boy, that's a strange thing. And I thought, that's cool. People get to do their own shows. So I ended up just coming and bugging them a couple years later, and now here I am, and I got a job here. So
perfect.
I just bugged them enough, I guess.
I found MCAT in the Kaiman newspaper at the university, and there was an advertisement for a marketing intern. Being a marketing major, it seemed like a great opportunity. Since I've been at MCAT, we've done some work on a brochure, informational brochure for people here in town that are interested in using the facility. Gives them a little peppy news about the place and what they can get from the place.
Nancy Bartlett became a volunteer for MCAT and also produces her own show, the Bluebird of Montana show.
Just close out like doing like X out and just.
Okay, now we're visiting with the MCAT volunteer, Nancy Bartlett, and she is busy working away on the community calendar, which Nancy does most of the work on now. Pretty much. So I'll ask you the same questions, like how you found out about MCAT and when you started volunteering here.
I found out about MCAT through, there was a presentation given down at the Raven, and I wasn't too much interested in it, but Dale, my partner, he was talking to some people that did the presentation, and he thought that it would be a good thing for both of us to get involved in.
And you really got involved.
and I says, well, I would get involved in the clerical part, because I've been going to school, and I wanna, boost up some of the stuff that I was going to school for. I like it here. I like it a lot. I have my own TV show through here.
Oh, that's right.
It's called the Nancy Bluebird of Montana Show, and it'll in May it'll be on the air for a year, and in January 18th I'll be here a year volunteering.
That's going to be your 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we better have a party. At its very core, public access television is volunteer television. It's programming produced by your friends and neighbors with interests and outlooks that can be the same, different, or enlarging for you. Here's a visit with a few producers who are working at MCAT now.
My name is Greg Castle, and I produce and host a show called Conversations, which I do, and my main thrust is I'm a gay person who's interviewing people around town. And I think that's the message. I don't stress the gay thing as much as I did at first, but I think the idea that there is someone with that voice out there who is joining the community is important, and I'm quite proud of our show. Be nice if you watched it.
So you've been using the facility here at MCAT for the last year, and how many shows have you actually produced?
Well, we produce one every week, so it's probably about 50, 60 shows.
150, 60, and breaking down just different aspects of...
Yeah, it's just a process. It's like astrology is one of the processes. Right. If you're, let's say, I'm a Cancer, so I like family, I like kids, and so forth. Mm-hmm. And so that from that planetary system, there seems to be an influence from that process that develops the Cancer nature or the Gemini or etc. And so what we're trying to do here is to at least bring out some esoteric facts that will help people have a choice.
MCAT was pleased to be a host facility for a children's video production workshop through the International Wildlife Film Festival. Last year, a group of children under the direction of Ron Scholl won an award in a national competition. Here we see the kids working in Edit 3 with Ron Scholl. We'd like to thank everyone who helped us this year negotiating with the City of Missoula for another 3 years of bringing MCAT to you. Especially council members Scott Morgan and Jim McGrath were especially helpful to us. In the administration, Janet Stevens, Jim Nugent, and Mike Cadis all helped us come to a good agreement that will provide a good cable system. The process of renegotiating the contract for the administration of public access was a good one for MCAT. It allowed us to see where we've been in the past and where we'd like to go in the future. In January, we'll begin to use a new computer program in MCAT that will give us computerized check-ins and check-outs for producers. It might take a little more time, but it's much more accurate and will give us automatic statistics on the use of every piece of equipment in the MCAT facility. In addition to the computerized operations of Facile, we've been using a computerized playback system for our MCAT programming. This January, we're going to add a lot more decks to that system so that there'll be more time slots for anyone who needs one. We rearranged the facility this fall, including a new centralized equipment checkout room. And we painted the walls with various colors of donated paint to give the place a less institutional feel. We also created space for a producer's reception area just outside the studio, and moved the computer edit system into a home of its own. We also worked quite a bit on the studio this fall, removing a lot of stored items and trying to get as much space in here as we possibly could. With the help of volunteers David Maines and Frank Ammo, we painted the walls black so that producers that want that contentless, neutral set with all the drama that a black background can provide can get that here. Producers who are interested in getting immediate audience feedback for their work, in a real-life theatrical setting should take advantage of MCAT's new program agreement with the New Crystal Theater. Beginning in January, we'll show work of MCAT producers at the New Crystal Theater before its 7 o'clock movies.
The New Crystal Theater is a 103-seat nonprofit media resource in Missoula that clocks about 15,000 visitors every year.
That's about all the news for this video newsletter. Thanks to everyone who helped and participated in making it. Remember, MCAT is always training new volunteers every month. So if you're interested in producing your own show to share with Missoula, give us a call, 542-6228, or visit us at 500 North Higgins, Suite 105. You'll find someone here typically Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thanks for watching.